Hi and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can put images on top of lined paper that you've created in Microsoft Word. So here I've just got a plain A4 document, and what I will do first is show you how to create your perfect table with your writing lines. So cursor at the top of the page here, go to Insert, Table, click on the drop down and select Insert Table. So the number of columns we need is just 1, and the number of rows, it really doesn't matter. Let's just put in 10 for the time being, and then just click OK. Now what you have to decide is how wide you like your line spacing. So I'll show you what I mean. Click on the table by selecting at the top left corner here. Go to Table Layout, and here at the top you've got Height. You can use this increase, decrease arrow here. If you click on the increase, you can see how those lines get a bit taller. And so you can see how much space you want between each one. This will therefore dictate how many lines you put on a page. Let's press 2 centimeters, 1.5. Okay, so let's say we want 1.5. We can add a few more rows by clicking on the bottom one here. Go to Table Layout and go to Insert below and just keep clicking until you make a second page. Now once you've made a second page, you want to include everything on the first page. You can slightly adjust your margins to fit all of this in. So you can go to your rulers. If you can't see rulers, go to View and make sure rulers are checked. Hover between the grey and white section, click. Just pull that line up slightly until that second page disappears. You can also do the same at the bottom, which will allow you a little bit more space. You may be able to fit one more row in. Let's just have a look and see if we can. No, that's just going to create another page. What you can do is select the table, and you can change it from 1.5 to 1.4 and press enter. That will also make a difference and put that onto one page. So how to customize these lines? Firstly, select the table, go to Table Design, and we probably want to put those lines to a slightly lighter grey. So we can move up to this grey here or this grey here. Let's move to this one, and then go to Borders. We'll just select all borders for now and deselect. So those are quite fine writing lines, and you can make them darker if you want to, but I'm going to leave them like that. What we do need to do is take out the left and right hand side border lines. So once again, select the table, go to Borders and uncheck left border, go to Borders and uncheck right border, and then deselect. So here you have your perfect writing lines. And now if you want to put a nice emblem at the top here, and you want the writing lines to curve around your design, I'm going to show you an interesting technique to do this. So I'll show you my design first. So go to Insert, Picture, Picture from File. I'm just going to choose this butterfly and click Insert. Now when you insert an image into Word, you won't be able to move it. So make sure it's selected, go to Wrap Text, and this time we like in front of text. So now you can see the problem. I can reduce my image and I can move it around, but I've got the lines going through here. So the way to get around that is quite simple. I'm just going to move my butterfly to one side. It's going to deselect it, go up to Insert, go to Shapes, and then click on a shape. I'm just going to click on the circle. Just click and draw out a circle. Then I'm going to go over to this icon here to Shape Outline, select No Outline, and in Shape Fill, I'm going to select white or the color of your paper. Now I can move it over, and as you can see, I'm blocking out those lines. Now you can make this as big or as small as you want. And then what I can do, if I move this butterfly over the top, it's going to go underneath this shape. So make sure your butterfly is selected, go to Picture Format, go over to Bring Forward, click on the drop down and select Bring to Front. And then you can move the butterfly into this area. Now you might feel as though the area doesn't quite fit the butterfly. You might want to pull this line over or push this line out a bit. So I'm just going to show you an interesting technique to solve that problem. So select the circle around the outside, go to shape format and go along here to this icon here, edit shape, and select edit points. Now you can see we've got these black markers on this red outline. And if I select one, you can see I've got these handles. If you move these handles, it will actually move the shape. And so you can adapt this shape to exactly what you want in terms of your butterfly. So if I want to move that bit of the shape in and then deselect, you can see how it affects the lines and how it covers certain parts of that up. So that white shape is the perfect technique to use to go behind your pictures, emblems, designs. Now, of course, you can also do that for the bottom of your page, but a quick technique is to select the white background, hold down the Alt or Option key, click and drag that shape down to the bottom. You can then rotate it round and move it down to the bottom. You can also then duplicate your butterfly. Again, hold down the Alt or Option key, click and drag. Once that's selected, you can go to picture format. You can go to this rotation icon, flip horizontally, reduce the size of it, rotate it round and move it down into the corner. And of course, you can grab the shape and move it to one side. You can make it a little bit smaller. And again, you can see the line is not quite fitting of the butterfly. So go to shape format, edit points, click on this element here, this black marker here. We can just move this handle out, just giving that butterfly a little bit more space. We can move the point itself and then move this as well and deselect. Just making sure your butterfly will fit that space beautifully. And of course you can move the butterfly wherever you want it. So you can use any technique with this. You can use it for flowers, foliage, but also you can insert images as well. So if I went to insert pictures, I'm just going to use a stock image. So let's say we wanted this image here, just select it, click insert, and again, wrap text in front of text, reduce the size of it, and you can pop it up here into the corner. Now, of course, you can do this with logos, you can do this with letterheads, graphics, shapes, anything you like, and you can fit this perfectly. And again, you can use the white frame technique, insert, shapes, click on the square, click and draw out a square or rectangle, go to no outline, shape fill, go to white, and then send backwards, click on it once, and you can see the picture behind, deselect it, and it will give you this lovely margin around the outside so that the lines aren't really close to that image. And if you grab that background white section, you can move it to the left or right, just adjusting that gap to suit the look you're going for. So there really is endless possibilities here. Now, if you want to be able to type into this table, at the moment my text is at the top here. If I select the table, go up to table layout and go to this section here, which will actually show you where your text will lie. So for example, if you want it at the bottom in the middle, I would say bottom left. You can see now where your text will be on that line. So now you can see where your text will be. Of course, if you're using this just to print, then obviously you'll just print it and write in these lines. Again, you can adjust all of this. If you don't like the height, you can simply select the table and you can go back up to table layout and then back up to the height here and adjust higher and lower depending on what your preference is. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe and have a great day.